to record this class. Don't worry, you will not be on here. There he is. Hello, Bob. We are just about to get started. I'm about to talk us through how today's class will work, and then we will get started with our warm-up. So for today's class, HIIT and core, making sure you got plenty of water, plenty of space. How today's class is gonna work, we're gonna have 5 moves and 3 different core moves. We're gonna do 3 different rounds. With each round, we're gonna switch up the core move. So we are going to do our high intensity movement, and then we're going to go straight into our core movement, no breaks, back to back. But again, it's a high intensity movement with a low intensity core, so you'll be able to catch your breath, and then of course we get a nice little recovery after that. So for that first round, our core move is going to stay the same. The HIIT movements will change. So for those 5 HIIT movements, every time in that first round, it's going to be the same core movement back to back. Then for the second round, we'll switch up the core movement, but then it'll be that same second core movement back to back in all 5. And then same thing with that third round. And of course, we're going to change up the timing a little bit, but I'll talk about that as we move through the rounds. Otherwise, we're going to go ahead and get started with our warm up. I'm going to get some music going.
I'm suspicious. I'm not sure I trust what's up your sleeve for this.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and get started.
I thought so.
I thought so. Out, Mike, and see how it goes for you.
Yeah, I thought so. Of course,
we're starting out with those butt kicks. So just slowly bringing our heels to our bottoms. Of course, if you need to slow it down, do it nice and slow, still getting those hamstring pumps in. Is definitely not the right music, so keep moving. You guys are doing great. There we go, a little bit more of a beat. Just getting our heart rate up slowly before we come into some arm circles. A few seconds, we're going to bring those arms out nice and wide, swing those arms forward in 3, 2, 1. Arms out nice and wide. You can stop that. For those butt kicks, as we bring them forward, we're going to go ahead and reverse it in 3, 2, 1. Reverse those directions. Nice big swings, getting our shoulders warm. Next, we're going to come into some arm swings, swinging those arms nice and wide. We just go front to back, squeeze those shoulder blades as those arms come nice and wide. And then we'll go ahead, bring it up and down. Coming straight up and down, nice full range of motion for another 3, 2, 1. Spread those feet out nice and wide. We're coming down to that hamstring stretch. Keep those legs nice and straight. Feel that pull in the back of your legs. And then we'll go ahead, bend those legs, bring it down, nice deep squat. We pick those hands up. We push those knees out with our elbows. And then one last time, hands coming down, extend those legs back up. One final stretch for the hamstrings, and then we bring it down nice and low. Pick those hands up, use those elbows, push those knees out, opening up our hips for another 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand it on out. We're gonna come into a curtsy lunge, stepping that foot slightly behind the back. Then that same leg, we're gonna come out to a side kick. So curtsy lunge. Do that side kick, you're balancing on that supporting leg, just alternating sides, waking up the glutes a little bit. We just have a little over 10 seconds here before we come edge of our mat or our workspace, inchworm to our downward dog in 3, 2, 1. Edge of our space, hands coming down. We walk it out to that high plank, then we push the shoulders and the hips back, downward dog, inchworm it in, and don't forget, reach all the way overhead, nice and tall. We have 20 seconds before we're gonna stand it up and finish nice and strong with those jumping jacks. Really getting that heart rate up. Got 10 more seconds. Try to give me one more full rep of that inchworm. 4, 3, downward dog it, bring it in. stand it on up, and let's get into those jumping jacks. And if you need to slow it down, just take it out to the side, nice little step. Still bringing those arms overhead. Again, waking those shoulders up, getting our heart rate. It's our last movement. Then we get to catch our breath as we move into our HIIT with, again, back core exercises. Yeah, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go ahead and relax. So here it is. You got a minute. Grab some water, catch your breath, whatever you have to do. And then our first HIIT move. We're coming to the edge of our space. We're gonna come low, shuffle it over to the edge of your space, then touch down for a squat. So shuffle to a squat. And then for our core, again, straight after this, we are gonna come to the ground for our core exercise. Reverse crunch to that leg extension, making sure that lower back is always being pushed down into the floor. So that is our core exercise for this first round. Go ahead, bring it to edge of your space. You got 10 seconds. We're gonna shuffle it however far you have, then touch down for that squat in 3, 2, 1. Shuffle it over, and then squat it down at that last shuffle. We're just slowly building up our heart rate, building up our speed. So our first round, we're gonna do 30 seconds of each. 30 seconds HIIT, straight into 30 seconds of core. We have 10 seconds before we're laying on our back. Reverse crunch to leg extensions in 4, 3, 2, 1. Onto our back, straight into reverse crunch, leg extension. We have this nice low impact, a chance for us to catch our breath, but don't worry, we still get 20 seconds to recover after this. And we only have 10 more seconds of work. Keep that lower back to the ground. If it is arching, just extend the legs a little bit higher. You have 3, 2, and 1. Now we get to stand it on up for our next HIIT exercise, high knee punches. So as we do those high knees, we're gonna throw some punches coming forward. We have 3, 2, 1. So high knees, throw those punches, shoulder height. And if you need to take it down a notch, you're just marching in place, still throwing those punches. We have 15 seconds, then we're back on our floor for those reverse crunches. 10 seconds to go. Quick transition coming on our backs in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Onto our backs, here we go. Straight into that core. Tuck those knees in, push that back down. Bend those legs. And again, if you need to modify, you're just extending the legs higher up. Don't let them go so low. We have 10 seconds. Keep it going. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. 20 seconds. We are going to grab some water. Our third HIIT exercise, high plank, cross climbers. Bringing that knee to that opposite elbow. We're down onto the floor, hands down. 3, 2, 1. Cross climb it. Bring that knee to that opposite elbow. If you need to, slow down those crosses, or you need to modify it one more further, take it down to the knees, and then you're still tucking those knees in. We have just over 10 seconds before we flip it over for those crunches. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Turn it over. Here we go. Reverse crunch, leg extension. Woo! Take your time with these core movements. Quality over quantity. You really want to make sure that back doesn't arch. That's what's going to engage your core. Build that muscle. We're in single digits. You got this. 4, 3, 2, and 1. We stand it on up now. Curtsy, lunge, hop. So just like our warm-up, we're going to do a curtsy lunge. But this time we just pick up our feet, quick little switch, nice little hop. We have 4, 3, 2, 1. Curtsy lunge back. Quick little hop over. Remember those hips, keep them nice and square. Don't let them rotate. You don't want to take too big of a step back. And if you need to take that hop out, that's okay. Just step up, step back. Just normal curtsy lunges. That is okay. We have 4 seconds. We're on the back in 3, 2, 1. On our back, reverse crunches into that leg extension. "15 seconds. Keep it up." Then we're already down to our last move of the round. We have 5 seconds. Give me a few more reps. 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna turn it over. Here we go. I was gone all last week. We haven't done any burpees yet, so here it is. Burpee to our sprawl. We're in our high plank. You drop it down, you press it up, jump the feet out wide. So you shouldn't be standing up. You're staying low. Bring it down to this high plank. In 3, 2, 1. Drop it down, chest to the floor. Press it up, jump or step those feet out wide. I know you guys were in my class on Tuesday. We did sprawls then, so you guys should be pros now. 10 seconds. Then we turn it over. Last time, doing these reverse crunches in 3, 2, 1. Turn it over. Last time, reverse crunch, leg extension. We get 45 seconds to recover after this. Our longest recovery for this class will be these 45 seconds in between our rounds. We have just over 10 seconds. Finish out these reverse crunches, nice and strong. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Woo! 1 round down, 2 to go. You guys know the hip moves now? Now all we change up is the core. So now working our upper core, our movement will be a butterfly sit-up, feet together, knees wide, arms overhead. We come up for butterfly sit-up. This is our core move. And then the same 5 hip moves, starting with that shuffle to that squat toe touch. We have 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Shuffle it over. Squat it down. And of course, our second round are exercises. 10 added seconds to that work time. Our core, only 5 added seconds. Woo. And then of course, our rest also gets an added 10 seconds, so don't worry, I'm not that mean. We have just over 10 seconds. Get that hand all the way down. Push that butt back for 3, 2, feet it down, butterfly sit up, feet together, knees wide, arms over our head, butterfly sit up. Make sure you come to a complete stop at the bottom. Do not use momentum to swing you up. You're almost falling back vertebrae by vertebrae rather than just falling on your back with a nice good plopping sound. 10 seconds. Woo! You got this. 3, 2, and 1. Let's stand it up. You have 30 seconds here. Plenty of time to recover. Grab some water, towel off. Take in a couple nice deep breathers. And then we have those high knee punches coming up. Or if you need to slow it down, just march in place as you punch. We have 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. High knee punches. Move however fast or slow you need to. This is your workout. Just try to keep those knees up and try to keep those arms out to shoulder height. Full body workout here. We have 15 seconds before we're on the ground for those butterfly sit-ups. 10 more seconds. You can do it. Keep pushing, keep moving. You gotta slow it down, slow it down. 3, 2, 1. Let's come seated. Lay it on your back, feet together, knees open. Butterfly sit-up. "20 seconds. You get that nice long 30-second break. You gotta work for it. 10 more seconds. Woo! Give me at least 2 more sit-ups if you can. Last one. And go ahead and recover. Woo! Grab some water. Towel it off. Take a little breath in if you need to. We're staying on the ground for those cross climbers. We're just gonna turn it over so we can come into that high plank position. Elbow to, or knee to that opposite elbow. Place those hands down. We have 4. We have 3, 2, and 1. Cross climb it out. You need to take it slow. Take it slow. You need to take it to your knees. Take it to your knees. That is okay. We are working on progress, not perfection. Woo. Here we go. Heart rate starting to stay up. Starting to get a little sweaty now. Feeling good. We got 15 seconds before we flip it over. Keep those shoulders over those wrists. You guys are doing great. Single digits, almost there. Turn it over in 3, 2, 1. Turn it over. Quick transition. Feet together. Knees wide. Butterfly sit up. No momentum is being used. You're coming to a complete stop, and you're slowly coming down vertebrae by vertebrae. 10 more seconds, and then you get that 30-second break. Let's move. 3, 2, and 1. Stand it on up. Our curtsy lunge hops are coming up next. Grab some water, catch your breath, do whatever you need to. We have 15 seconds. Woo! Remember, when you step back, no rotation of the hips, you're keeping them squared. We have 3, 2, and 1. Step it back. Nice little hop over. Or if you need to, take the hop out, and you're just doing curtsy lunge, nice and quick. Just make sure that knee stays in line with that ankle. There is some balance involved here, so take your time. If you need to hold on to a chair, hold on to a wall, go ahead and do so. That's okay. We have 10 more seconds, and then we are on the ground. Butterfly sit-up in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're on the ground. Here we go. Woo! We are moving and grooving. You guys got this. Feet together, knees open. If you want to add a weight, hey, I will not stop you. I will encourage you. If you want that extra resistance, Go for it. You have over 10 seconds. And then once again, we're down to our last move in this round already. 3, 2, and 1. Woo! We get some 30 seconds to recover. And then we are sitting on the floor. We're gonna turn it over to our plank, our burpee, to our sprawl. Again, you are not standing up. You should always be staying low. And if you need to, just step in and out that burpee. Just again, feet flat, landing nice and wide. We have 5 seconds, hands are down. We're in our high plank. Go ahead, lower your chest to the floor, press it up. Jump or step those feet out, nice and wide. And again, the only time your eyes should be looking up is when your hands are off the ground. Otherwise, they should be staring at the floor, at the mat. Try to keep those elbows tucked by your side. You got 15 seconds. Woo! It's been so long since I've done a burpee. You got 10 seconds. We turn it over. One last time. Butterfly sit up in 3, 2, and 1. Turn it over. Here it is. 35 seconds, and then we are done with these sit-ups. Remember, we get 45 seconds to recover after this. We'll keep moving. We got 10 more seconds. You can fit in at least 2 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. 45 seconds right here. Our last 45-second set or rest. Because here it is, our final round. We're already here. Our next and our final core movement, spider crunches. Staying in that high plank, knees out to the side. We're gonna work every part of our core, of our abs with that movement. So that is our final core movement. Again, we shuffle it to the side, squat toe touch or floor touch in 3, 2, 1. Shuffle it over. Squat it down, bring your hand all the way to the floor. And of course, we're increasing that work once again. 50 seconds of work. We've increased it again by 10 seconds. And our core is also increased only by 5 this time. So we got 50 for HIIT and 40 for core. But don't worry, you also get 40 seconds to recover. This is it. The last time we're gonna do any of these HIIT movements. 10 more seconds. Then we're in that high plank. Spider crunches, knees out to the elbow in 3, 2, 1. Let's come to that high plank position. Knees out. If you need to, modify it. Take it down to the knees, and then you're still bringing those knees out. You guys are doing awesome. Good job, Bob. Good job, Mike. You keep moving. You keep grooving, because we get 40 seconds to recover. 15 more seconds. We're staying strong. We're keeping those shoulders over our wrists. Our butt is not in the air. We have a straight back for another 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo, 40 seconds. Long time to recover. We also just did 90 seconds of work. How crazy is that? Second exercise, our high knee punches. Again, once we get done with these HIIT exercises, that's it. This is the last time we're doing any of these HIIT exercises. Woo! 15 seconds. Get in your breathers. Get in that water. We got 10 seconds. We're getting ready. You're either marching in place or you're high kneeing it. Either way, we're starting in 3, 2, 1. High knees with those punches. And if you need to, maybe you do a mix. Maybe you have the energy to high knee it, and then you start to fatigue. So instead of stopping, you move into those marches. Do not just stop moving. You want to keep those muscles nice and warm. Nice, Bob. Nice, Mike. You got this. We're halfway. Halfway, you guys. Then we come down for those spider crunches in 15 seconds. Single digits. We're on the floor in 3, 2, and 1. Let's bring it down. Elbows out or knees out. And again, if you need to, maybe you just hold that plank until you have the energy to bring those knees out, or just modify it down to the knees, and then you can still take the knees out. Just depends how you're feeling, where you are at today. We got 15 seconds. 40 seconds to recover after this. Keep moving. You can do this. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's recover. Grab some water. Towel it off. We just have 3 more moves, you guys. We're almost there. We're gonna stay on the ground. Cross climbers. Your shoulders are really going to feel this. So get those arms ready. Get some swings in, get some circles, whatever you have to do. We're holding that plank position for the entire 90 seconds. And I know you can do it. Let's bring it to the floor. I believe in you. We have 3, we have 2, we have 1. We're cross climbing it. Here it goes. We're holding this high plank. We're moving those legs. We're keeping our shoulders over those wrists. And if you need to modify it down to your knees, that's okay. If those wrists are starting to hurt, make that fist. Place those knuckles down and stay in that high plank. You gotta slow down those cross climbers. Slow it down again. Just keep your body moving, or just keep those muscles working, I should say. Because if you need to just hold that plank, then just hold that plank. We have 5 seconds, then we're taking these knees out to the side. Spider crunches in 1. Take those knees out to the side. If you gotta modify it, because we were just doing a full plank for 50 seconds, that's okay. Take it to the knees. And then when you're ready, bring it back up. Again, this is your workout, for whatever modifications you need to take, whatever progressions, regressions, that is up to you. Woo! We have just over 10 seconds. Keep it moving. I see you, Bob. You're doing great. We have 5 seconds. That is it. 3, 2, 1. Let's recover. Holy moly, our shoulders. And that is where we get our upper body in during our full body hits. We have 40 seconds. And then those curtsy lunges. Only 4 minutes left of work, you guys. Just 4 minutes. And 80 seconds of that is gonna be recovery. Woo! We are getting ready. 4-hour curtsy lunge. We're stepping it back. We're not rotating our hips. We're keeping them forward. We're going in 7 seconds. Get ready. 3, 2, 1. We're back. Little hop over. Or again, take that hop out till you're ready and just do nice and quick curtsy lunges. You guys are doing great. You're looking great. We got 30 seconds. We already have 20 down. And then we're back for those spider crunches. Keep it moving. We have just over 10 seconds. Down onto the floor for our high plank. in 4, 3, 2, and 1. High planks, knees out. Do those elbows. Spider crunches. 40 seconds of work. Woo! Breathe through it. You gotta modify it. Again, take it to those knees. Whatever you have to do, just do not stop moving. Unless you're just holding that plank. But then, again, what I really mean is don't let those muscles stop. We have 10 seconds, 40 seconds to recover after this. Our last recovery in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Here it is, our last recovery. But that also means our last pair of work set is coming up. We saved the best for last. Burpee sprawl, then our spider crunches. 90 seconds, that's a minute and a half. That sounds really long, but I know you guys can do it. Woo, 50 seconds, and then 40 seconds. We got 10 seconds, we're coming to that high plank position. Burpee, chest to the floor in 4, 3, 2, and 1, bring it down. Press it up, jump it out. Here it is, our final hit movement. And if you need to modify it, step in and out those burpees or those sprawls. We have 20 seconds, and then we hold that plank for those spider crunches. 10 more seconds. You got this. I know those arms are getting tired, but this is it. Our final set. 3, 2, 1. Spider crunch. This is it. Just 40 seconds. If you need to take it to your knees to start with, take it to those knees. Whatever you have to do, come on. Last set. Best set. Finish strong. Woo! We're already halfway there. We're looking good. We're feeling good. We have 10 more seconds. If you just need to hold that plank, hold that plank. That's okay. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and recover and rest. I see you, Bob. Great work. You too, Mike. You guys are doing awesome. I hope you're just cracking your neck, Bob, and not shaking your head. No. Woo, here we go. Grab some water, towel it off, and let's meet in our nice, comfortable child's pose. Seated on our heels, palms on the ground, chin to chest. Woo, our lower back needs that break. And then so do our shoulders after this. So we're gonna go ahead, dropping our forehead to the ground. We're gonna swing our hands behind our back, interlock those fingers, and raise them on up, stretch out those shoulders. You can stay seated on your heels, or if it feels good and does not cause any neck pain, you can lift your hips up and roll onto the top of your head. But if that causes pain, just stay seated on your heels. Feel those shoulders stretch out. Woo! Feels so good after all those planks, all those burpees. Let's go ahead, bring it back down onto your heels if you rolled up. Swing those hands back to our child's pose. You're gonna take a nice big inhale through the nose. And with that exhale, we walk those hands over to the left. Reaching that right palm as far as you can. Nice deep stretch in the upper right back. And then let's go ahead, inhale center, and exhale over towards the right. Reaching that left palm, now feeling the stretch in our upper left back. And then let's go ahead, Bring it back center. From here, our puppy pose. Keeping our palms on the ground, forehead off the floor. We're gonna slide our hands forward, lifting our hips up. And then once you've reached that highest point, then you can lower your forehead back down on the ground. As we melt that chest into the floor, we stretch out the shoulders. We stretch out the chest. And then from here, let's slide those hands back into quadruped position. We pick our forehead off the ground. And then from here, let's curl those toes, pick up the knees, downward dog, pushing the hips and the shoulders back. We pedal out those heels. Maybe you hold one side down for a few seconds before you switch to stretch out those calves. And then from here, let's inhale, floating our hands over our shoulders. Exhale as we come down into our cobra, uncurling those toes. Thighs are on the ground, hips should still be off. You're pushing through your palms with that gaze looking forward. We take a nice deep inhale, stretching out our abs. And then we slowly exhale, lowering our chest to the ground. From here, we're gonna extend that right arm out, keep that left hand in, because we're gonna push off that left hand to roll onto our right shoulder. One more nice stretch for the shoulders. Bringing that left leg behind the right. You can softly lay your forehead on the floor as you're just resting on your right hip and your right shoulder. For 3, 2, and 1. Inhale back onto our stomach, switching sides, left arm out, right hand in, push on off, roll onto the left side. And then from here, let's roll back onto our stomach, bringing our hands in towards our chest. We're gonna kick that right foot off the ground, reach for the ankle to stretch out our quads. As you hold on to that right ankle, push your hips forward into the ground. If you don't know what that feels like, just squeeze the glutes and you'll get a little bit deeper of a stretch in that right quad. We have 3, 2, and 1. Slowly release that right ankle. Now reach for the left ankle, kick it on up, hold it with your hands. And again, squeeze those glutes, push the hips forward as we hold for 3, 2, and 1. Release that foot. We're gonna curl those toes as we push up and back into that downward dog. We slowly walk our hands back to our feet. And then we can stay here in this forward bend to stretch out our hamstrings. Whoo, what a class. Slowly roll it on up. And give yourselves a round of applause because that is all I have for class today, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you guys enjoyed. And I will see you guys in 2 weeks.
Well, my suspicion